If you've been waiting for a video where someone just whispers, rambles, and reads off some facts, learn a little bit, and just listen to me talk, this is the one. Hey, it's Takari. Welcome back. Today we will just simply be reading random facts. And that's it. That's it. Please enjoy. The first one we're looking at here is the Guinness Book of World Records was created by Hugh Beaver, the managing director of Guinness Brewery, in the early 1950s to settle pub arguments with verifiable facts. It's pretty sweet. If you don't get enough sleep per day, 7+ hours, you will be more likely to cheat, lie, and steal. To estimate the distance of a lightning storm, count the seconds until you hear the thunder. Divide the number of seconds by 5 to get the distance in miles. So let's do that. 10 seconds divided by 5, 2 miles away. That's scary. 2 miles is not that far for an electrical storm, you know? It is illegal to own only one guinea pig in Switzerland. Guinea pigs are social animals, and denying your pet the chance to make friends with members of its own species could be considered an act of cruelty. Could be considered an act of cruelty, at least in Switzerland. That's interesting. Koalas have fingerprints almost identical to human fingerprints. I don't know if I like that one. And really, be real with me for a second here. What's the actual mega difference between koalas and sloths? Are they not very... They're pretty similar, right? But aren't koalas really aggressive or something? I think. Or they just have what is it? Chlamydia. Don't they all just have chlamydia? I swear that's a real thing. Swans only have one partner for their whole life. If their partner dies, they could pass away from a broken heart. You're about 1 centimeter taller in the morning because gravity compresses the cartilage between your bones during the day. Oh. How much is a centimeter? Like that much? I'm gonna have to start getting measured in the mornings. Because I'm not 5'3". I'm not 5'3". We talked about this last video. Don't let me get into it. Psychological fact. Being unable to get someone off your mind indicates that you are on that person's mind as well. I don't know about that one. Because what if you're just obsessed with a celebrity? Then I don't know. People who sleep on their left side are far more at risk to have nightmares, while those who sleep on their right have a better quality of sleep due to feeling safer. It's pretty interesting. What side do you sleep on? Throw in the comments, what side do you sleep on? I'm gonna do this a few times throughout the video, so maybe just save it in your mind. What side of the bed do you sleep on? I usually start on the right, and then when my right shoulder gets tired, I flip to my left and fall asleep that way. Do your shoulders get tired when you lay down? Mine do. Is that a weird thing? Is that weird? Laying down, my arm gets exhausted and I have to flip sides. I don't know. Kids who are obsessed with dinosaurs have higher intelligence. Whoa, dude. Lacking social connection can increase the risk for premature death as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. Say something nice to your comment neighbor down below. Say something nice. Let's avoid that 15 cigarettes a day. All 13 minerals required to sustain human life can be found in alcoholic beverages. Just pretend we didn't read that one. Men and women who listen to similar music tend to be better communicators and have longer lasting relationships. Interesting. Wait, what? The Officially announced on April 28, 1997 by developer 3D Realms, the FPS Duke Nukem Forever was finally released on June 10th, 2011. That's actually a really crazy fact because, like, if you don't even have to be a video game person to, like, understand that, like, 1997, like, computers weren't even super common in households, if that makes sense. Like, I'm saying this in reference to how far technology has come. You know what I mean? Like, 1997, cell phones didn't even exist. 2011, the first iPhone had already come out. That's huge. No, wait, I'm sorry. Not cell phones didn't exist. I meant, like, cell phones as we know it didn't exist. Right? BlackBerry wasn't a thing yet. iPhones weren't a thing yet. And now you have FaceTime. That's crazy. If you started with 1 penny and doubled your money every day, it would take 27 days to become a millionaire, and only 13 more days after that to reach $1 billion. If a friendship lasts longer than 7 years, psychologists say it will last a lifetime. That's nice. I've known that one. I've known that one. For a long time. The friendship one. And I say that to a lot of my friends. I'm like, dude, we've been friends for like 12 years. Like, we're way past blah, 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 you know? 7 years isn't really that long if you think about it. Oh, I don't like this one. Adults with ADHD are almost 3 times as likely as those without the disorder to develop dementia. Yeah, that one bothers me. In 2007, researchers at a medical center reported that people who played video games for 3+ hours a week make better surgeons. Hand-eye coordination. Maybe. Steady hands. I don't know. Pizza and compliments motivate employees better than cash. Money fades more quickly than a sense of appreciation. Only 2% of the world's population has green eyes. Starfish don't have a body. They are all head and no tail. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. People who are open-minded, sensitive, and creative are more likely to have longer, vivid, detailed, and emotional dreams. Nice, I like that. Humans only need to shower every 2 to 3 days. A daily shower can cause irritated and cracked skin. Yeah, but like, you know. I don't know. The CIA burns classified documents to heat their water, protecting their information and reducing their waste by 1,000 tons a year. People who are naturally early risers are less likely to develop mental health problems than night owls. I have been trying to convert myself into an early riser, but it's just like, dude, going to bed at 10 p.m. does not sound fun. And I like pushing it to like 11 or 12, you know. Drug withdrawal can cause more intense dreams. People who have quit alcohol and smoking experience heavier dreams and nightmares. The kind of music you listen to has the ability to change the way you see the world. Ooh. People who complain frequently through social media are more likely to suffer from stress, anxiety, and depression. McDonald's once created bubblegum flavored broccoli in an attempt to make kids eat more vegetables. It doesn't say that though. I kind of want to try that just to know, you know, am I missing out on something? For the second half of this video, I'm going to be doing really up close whispering. We're gonna get a lot quieter now. And I'm gonna see if I can avoid breathing directly into the mic. In 2005, a psychologist and an economist taught a group of monkeys the concept of money. Soon, the monkeys began to engage in prostitution. That's crazy. People who spend prolonged hours working on computers or watching TV are likely to suffer from TATT, tired all the time syndrome. Lemon juice with a pinch of salt, warm every morning, lowers cholesterol levels and brings down your weight. Comets, like comets in the sky, smell like rotten eggs. The 300 richest people have a greater net worth than the poorest 3 billion. Talk about 1%. The more stressed you are, the slower your wounds and illnesses heal. Coffee drinkers live longer. Neil Armstrong, spelled backwards, is Gnort's Mr. Alien. Conspiracy. He's not real. He's an alien. Apologizing does not always mean you are wrong. It just means that you value your relationship more than your ego. Information that we learn before we go to bed tends to stick with us longer than information learned at any other time. In 2024, Volkswagen sold 8.55 million sausages, almost equaling the 9 million cars sold across the group. I didn't know they had sausages. Thinking positively is actually harmful for some people and can lead to anxiety and depression. These facts, it makes you think, right? Real quick little tangent, skip 45 seconds if you don't want to hear this. We don't know anything. We don't. We might think that we do, or we might think, oh, this is 100% fact. It's not. It's all stupid. Like the one about the coffee, right? If you Google, is coffee good for you? And then you Google, is coffee bad for you? You'll find reasons for both. Same with almost anything on the planet. If you Google, is this good for you? Is this bad for you? There'll always be justifications for both. We don't know anything. We're just existing, okay? So whatever you're thinking about right now, if it's stressing you out, take a deep breath. Just let it go. For right this second, while you're with me, just relax. Just be here, you know? Because whatever it is, right this second, we're ignoring it, right? We're just gonna breeze past it for right now, okay? Duolingo has seen a 216% growth in new Chinese Mandarin learners in the US compared to this time last year, with a sharp spike in mid-January amid the TikTok ban and the shift to Red Note. I don't really know about that one. Hey, not trying to flex or anything, 735 days Spanish Duolingo. Just saying. 735 days. Just saying. I'm pretty sure I think I just passed 2 years. Wait. 365 times 2 is 730. Oh my god, that's 2 years. That's pretty good. But also, it's been for sure longer than 2 years. I probably have like 70 or 80 days that I've skipped where it uses like a streak phrase. If you use Duolingo, you understand. But I also really suck at Spanish, like really bad. Like I don't understand 99% of things, but I know like probably 30 words in 2 years. So we're trying. We're learning. 95% of people feel uncomfortable when the TV volume is an odd number. That's 95%. agreeing on anything in today's world. That's insane. The term derp was coined by South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Love those guys. Love South Park. Huge fan. People who sleep late have more mental stamina and can outperform early risers. Wait. You see what I'm saying? Oh, early birds. And then there's this about late sleepers. We don't know anything. It's all just nonsense. You can justify anything. If this video doesn't calm your anxiety, I don't know what will. Just listen to this video again if you have not caught on to the similarities between some things and other things. One will say one thing and the next fact will say the exact opposite thing. And you can Google all these things. There's justifications for all of them. But nothing's 100% fact. It's all relative to the imagination in the mind. You know what I mean? I'm not a smart guy, but even I can see. I'm an average smart guy. But like, this should just make sense to the general public. You know? I can't make this up. Like, at all. The very next fact is eating cheese before going to bed can help improve sleep quality. If you've ever been curious about like what not to eat before bed, literally the worst thing that you can put in your body, for your body, not your mind, is cheese. It's like top 3 in any Google search you come up with. So it's really funny. That's very ironic that I was just talking about. We don't know shit. Nobody knows anything. We're all just existing. Being called a baby has a positive effect on the female brain, causing instant emotional stress relief. Deja vu occurs when your brain tries to apply a memory of a past situation to your current one, fails, and then make you feel like it's happening again. The most likely day of the year to be broken up with is the first Monday in December. Most breakups happen on Mondays. Research indicates that even though people have a significant amount of clothing, they often stick to a preferred few items and leave at least half their wardrobe unused. Guilty. I mean, most of these shirts that you guys see me wear, I don't wear. Like, ever. And that's why they're in the videos. It's because I'm like, well, now I can justify keeping them in the closet. When I clean out my closet once every few months, and like, I donate to Goodwill and everything, I always go, well, I can wear this in a video. Like, for the past year, I'm like, I can wear this in a video. And then I usually do. Dark chocolate, honey, and eggs can help increase blood flow, prevent depression, and increase your energy. The word okay looks like a sideways person. I've said okay my whole life and never noticed that. That is funny. Korean high schoolers study on average 16 hours a day. That's the entire day. That's average. That's the whole day. Pandas sometimes do handstands when they pee. Robert McDonald from California has held the record for the longest time awake since 1986. He went 18 days, 21 hours, and 40 minutes without sleeping. Here's the thing. I recently read, just when in my free time, just for no reason, that the Guinness Book of World Records does not keep records like that anymore, or they will not go out and observe a record like that anymore because it's not safe and it doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm sure there's 500 kids that are 17 years old that are like, yeah, dude, I can do that with 19 Monster Energy drinks and whatever, right? Thinking like, dude, I'll just play video games for 2 weeks and, you know, like, I don't know, the younger generation could probably do that. Or would think they can do it, and they definitely can't. And like, it's really bad for records if they were to be going out there like, oh, the most bottles smashed on your head in 5 minutes. Like, if they were going out there and observing those kinds of things, they'd be getting a lot of backlash. I mean, I'd love to see some records of people voluntarily willing to do these things, but not when it's like risking your life, risking your life and stuff. But yeah, I did read that they don't really observe or record records that involve dangerous or life-threatening things, something like that. I'd have to do some more research on that fact. If your DNA was to be stretched out, it would go from the Earth to the Moon and back 6,000 times. Wow. Until about 10,000 years ago, all humans had brown eyes. Blue eyes are the result of a genetic mutation that developed in people who lived near the Black Sea. How do they even know these things, dude? How do you figure that out? Like, the guy who figured that out is insane, but also I guarantee you, he doesn't get recognized for it. He doesn't get recognized for it. A California man got Null, N-U-L-L, as a personalized license plate, hoping that Null would confuse the computer system and consign any tickets of his to the void. Instead, when cops left the plate number info empty on a ticket or a citation, the fine went to him. He got over $12,000 in fines sent to him in his first year of training. Most laugh tracks on TV were recorded in the 1950s, meaning a lot of people you hear laughing are now dead. 90% of text messages are read within 3 minutes of their delivery. Yeah, well, by eating a big breakfast, you won't feel as hungry the rest of the day, which can lead to more nutritional food choices. That's interesting. What do you guys eat for breakfast? 28% of IT professionals hide their career from family or friends to avoid being asked to provide free tech support. That's smart. When we sleep while hugging a pillow, we actually wish it to be the person we love and miss the most. The world's largest pyramid is located in Mexico. Mozart wrote a piano piece that required the player to use both hands and their nose. Standing up for 3 hours, 5 days a week, has the same health benefits as running 10 marathons a year. Get those steps in, man. Keep yourself standing. I hope you're enjoying this video. We're gonna leave it off on this note here. Your personality affects the way you smell. Don't have a stinky personality, or else you're gonna be stinky. For real. Signing out to Kari. See you in the next one.